again to hellohnclothing. Welcome to another wonderful video, guys. We are live, we are ready, and today's video we are going to be looking at how to create beautiful trendy sleeve styles that you thought you could only create with patterns. What do I mean? Let me rephrase. We are actually creating sleeve styles without patterns. Okay, so if this is something you're interested, I'm sure you're interested, and I'm sure some of you are not. You can't be bothered with slashing and spreading papers. I got you. So let's begin. First of all, I just want to say welcome to all the new family members we're having right now. You guys are amazing, and if you are yet to subscribe, you've been watching me, be seeing this pretty face, do not forget to subscribe. Click on the subscribe button, give me thumbs up if you like what you see, and yeah, you can also watch, there's a short video next to subscribe, that's the join button. You can watch to actually see what the channel membership entails, because there's something actually called channel membership, and when you join on there, there are perks of being on that place. So go watch that video, know the perks, and then you can join on there. All right, so let us begin. First things first, we need to begin with the basic sleeve pattern. Okay, you cannot create any kind of sleeve without first of all using the basic sleeve pattern, and we're just going to use freehand to cut the basic sleeve pattern, to create the basic sleeve pattern, before we delve onto trying out different kind of sleeve styles like the leg of mutton sleeve, lantern sleeve, which other one? There are a lot. Tulip. There are a lot of sleeves. We'll try and cover the ones we can on here, and we'll the ones that are left over, we can look at it some other time. Let's begin. For the basic sleeve pattern, we're going to fold our fabric into two. We just want to create just one hand. Make sure that, listen attentively, make sure that this fold you have here will be enough to fit your arm. Okay, it should be enough to fit your arm. So I'm just folding it this way, and then I will start taking the measurement. I want to see how long I want it to be. Maybe to my elbow length will be fine. So from here, I'm just going to measure about 14 inches as my elbow length, inclusive of my sewing allowance. And the width I have is about 9.5, so that is more than enough for one sleeve. Let me just cut. Alright, so we want to figure out where the sleeve cap measurement will begin. From this top right here, I'll just measure about 5 inches. That is usually where the sleeve cap area begins. I'll just draw my straight line there, and then at this bottom you would have taken your round sleeve measurement, of course, and then on that bottom you want to put your round sleeve then with your sewing allowance. My round sleeve measurement is about 11 inches, and if I divide by 2, that's 5.5 inches. So I can just do 6.5 inches or 6 inches at this bottom, and I'm great, right? At this top here, you just want to maybe slant it, just maybe add like 2 inches or 2.5 inches, depending on how fat your arm is. So I'll use it, sorry for using fat, depending on how big your arm is. And then from here, you just want to like go inwards and outwards, like form like an S sort of. We're still going to shape it how we should. Okay, so I'm using freehand, by the way, and bear in mind that pattern does not follow this calculated guesswork. Pattern is more structured, but I'm using freehand here. So I have been able to create the first sleeve. For the second one, you can just place this and cut for the left hand side. Meanwhile, remember that I explained in this video that simple mistakes that we beginner sewers make. Okay, I explained that the front sleeve should always drop lower than the back. right? In your front you have your chest, your bust, so it needs to drop. Great. So this is just perfect for the sleeve. Okay, and now that we have this is the build up we're going to use to create other sleeve variations. Okay guys, so I had to quickly cut another sleeve pattern in a different fabric so that this blue does not just enter into each other and it can be differentiated. That's why I have this one here. Okay, so I explained earlier that for the leg of mutton sleeve, it gets to your wrist, so you would have measured whatever length of sleeve, like whatever the length of your sleeve to your wrist is. Let's imagine that we have 23 inches, which is just about here. You're going to rule a line, a straight line there. Okay, we are also going to use this sleeve to create the leg of mutton. How do I mean? Okay, so if this was going to be stopping at your elbow, or if this was going to be like your added fullness, all you need to do is just place this central, right here from the top. Place it central. You're going to rule straight lines to the bottom here. Rule straight lines to the bottom. Okay, to continue the, for sleeves, it just continues all the way there. Not straight, I mean slanted lines. It continues slanting that way. And then from that point, you then want to increase the fullness, like increase it. I just moved outwards by about, let's see how many inches. I moved outwards by about 9 inches, so I'll use 9 inches here and 9 inches there. Then from here I just want to increase the fullness straight, and because all this will be gathered, I hope you get the gist. You can pin it down on your fabric so it doesn't move. I'm going to measure 9 inches from here, which is about here for me. Okay, so from this point I'll rule a straight line there to guide me, as that is where I'm going to be stopping the increase of the fullness. I hope you get the gist anyway. The fullness is just attached to that elbow, side. So that's what I've done. This should be like centralized. Leave 9 inches space from the bottom on both sides. Put this right there in the middle of that, 9 inches on each side. You can do 10, you can do 12, as big as you want it. And then just go straight to the edge, curve it up, straight to the edge, curve it up. That is all. So I'm going to cut this out. I'm going to also sew this, and we'll also fit it into a bodice to see what the effect will really give. Great, so this is just it right here. Okay, what we'll do is sew up this part. Just go and sew it up, pam pam pam, pam pam pam. See, this one is even a bit longer, right? So I'll just trim it off a little bit. Let's trim it off. Great. So once I've sewn from the bottom right up here to this point, all those parts will be gathered. Can you see how pretty the sleeve is? So we'll quickly do this, sew this up and fit it in our sleeve and see what it looks like in just a minute. All right guys, so and then at this top I'll just do a basting stitch. I could start just from where these corners are, start from there, or just a bit more. So we pull to smoke. You can actually pleat this if you do not want to. You can pleat this if you do not want to gather. Yeah, you can pleat if you don't want to gather. Remember this tutorial we did of where we installed zips? You can watch that video if you are still struggling with how the right way to install your zip. Okay guys, so I have sewn and this is what it looks like with the leg of mutton sleeve. Let's just place this on the mannequin to see. So this is the leg of mutton sleeve. The leg of mutton sleeve. You can see how it looks super duper good, right? Looks so good. So that is the leg of mutton sleeve. Alright, so for the next sleeve pattern, we're going to be looking at how to cut the circular sleeve, which is also called the flare sleeve. So I have this fabric I've folded into 2 like this, and then I could decide to fold it again into 4 depending on how full I want it to be. I have given you the calculation of how to cut circles. If you're cutting circles that like is full, you're going to be doing the width, that's your round, your armhole measurement, divided by 6.28. And if you don't want it so full, you're going to do your armhole measurement, that's the width rounded, divided by 3.14. Okay, so once I fold it into 2, I think I want it full, so I'll fold it again into 4. You can even fold it into 8 depending on what you want. But once I fold it into 4, I'll just pick this corner here, and fold it this way, and then take that measurement. So let's quickly do the calculation. My round armhole is 18 inches, and I'm going to be dividing 18 by 6.28. So 18 divided by 6.28 is 2.86, which is just about 2 3/4. Okay, now you can decide to just measure 2 3/4 for the radius. Okay, from this top we'll measure 2 3/4 round, right? You can just decide to do that, or you can decide to give it more length. The more the length, the more you'll be able to gather if you want the flare to be gathered. And sometimes you just want it to be a little extra by making it gathered. If I want to make it gather, I could do 3.5 or 4 inches, and at that point I can gather it to give it some sweet volume, right? You'll have some sweet volume there. And then you want the length of whatever you are going to be using. Let's say 9 inches. I just want it to be like 9 inches. The 9 inch includes includes the sewing allowance. I have also taught you how to hem flares. Okay, please watch that video if you're unsure of how to hem the flare of a circle. I said the flare of a circle. Hem a flare. Okay, please watch that video. So this is what we'll be having in your sleeve, right? Obviously this is so big for an armhole. All right, so let's quickly show how to gather this up. Okay, let me quickly show you how to do that. All right, so you can decide where you want the gather to start from. I'll just notch just about here because this is actually a lot wider. See, it's a lot wider than the armhole. So I've just notched about here. This part, this one here, is the underarm part, the armpit part. This one here is the armpit part, the underarm part. So it's okay. The rest is too much to be in that sleeve cap area. So we'll just start gathering there. Okay. Great. So here is what we're having. Can you see that already the garters is giving it more life? Please line this, especially if you're going to be using the circular sieve, so that breeze will not blend that form. Line it properly. You can use cotton, satin, whatever form of lining you want to do, or you can just double it so that it gives it more. It has more weight and it's not just easily blown around by the wind. So you can see that if this was infused into your sleeve, right, into the armhole area, it looks super good, super classy. Wow, this is pretty. Can you see it? It's pretty. I love it. I love it. I think I'm gonna do this in one of my one of the dresses I'll sew for myself. It really looks so good. Okay. Yeah, so that's the end of it, guys. Let me know if this video was helpful. Let me know if you're going to be incorporating some of this style, some of these techniques, using freehand to cut them and using them in your styles, okay, in your projects. You know what I want to say. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video at this point. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel. Join the family. Join the soulmates. Let us learn more and more techniques. Let us level up our sewing this year, okay? And yeah, drop the next video suggestion you want me. Drop a comment. What do you want me to do next? I will definitely do that. Until we see the next tutorial, stay safe. God bless you all. Have a blessed week. Bye.